Hey everybody, welcome back to Man vs. Machine, episode 5. Last time we hit another X on the Lost Mark. Really interesting Beast Rusher. He just got really great draw power and charged cross, and we just weren't fast enough to stop him. This might be our last run with this deck. I hope not. I would want some more wins so that we can fund our rewards and hopefully get better chances at some legendaries from the packs. But let's go ahead and hit play and see what happens here. Do I have an ideal opponent who I'd like to fight against? Not in particular. Druid is pretty good against almost anything. I just haven't been having much luck yet. I feel the deck is not particularly strong, but it has great counters for a lot of things. It's very flexible, and that's very important in a deck. How do I feel about this? Innervate, which is great for popping out endgame minions early on. We've got our Flesh-Eating Ghoul, which I could technically drop round 1. Would be really interesting. We've got Wrath for a pickup. I'm okay with it. There's some, better ideal combos we could start with. The question is, do I want to drop this Ghoul this early? The answer is no. No, I don't. I want to sit on the Innervate and find something more worthwhile, like this Druid of the Claw is much more interesting to me. Let's see what he has in store. 2/2. Is this worth wrathing out of the way? It's an idea. So we could 4 mana to work with potentially. I think we're just gonna armor up
for the wild.
Take a shot at him.
For the wild.
Yeah, we're gonna get hit with him anyhow. Might as well go ahead and get it out of the way. It's 1 damage early in the game. It's not a big deal. It's kind of like Isaac when you're sitting on 30 spirit hearts at the end of the game. That 1 red heart early on isn't really too big of a deal. So now we can Innervate and Druid and charge across, which I feel is pretty good. It's 4/4. He'd take down to 2. This would do 1 to him. He'd have to find another way to do 1 damage. We'll at least get 4 out of him for a Druid and Innervate. Or I can go ahead, sort a card out, get a Sergeant down. Well, no. I could pop, get the Brewmaster, and then Sergeant in. Afterwards, have a 5/4 to deal with, and a 2/1. I think that might be the better way to do it. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's pop our Innervate. Let's get this guy down. Go ahead, boost him up, make him look a little scary. They're going to think, oh god, 7/4 for a second. He'll settle back down. Now they're definitely going to be looking at how they're going to take this Brewmaster down. At most, they can send 3 damage his way. I'm thinking I can Wrath whatever's left over, like their Sergeant. Get some draw power going. Yeah. Let's go ahead and Wrath. Shapeshift over. Go ahead and take care of this.
Job done.
And end turn here. Then the next turn, I'll Druid or head Azera Drake over. which case I'm thinking the Drake is good to get the draw power, +1 damage on him, and we'll see what he does here. And then I can really decide what I'm going to do with this Druid, whether I'm going to charge it over or use the health and taunt. If he gets something a little scary out. He's playing very defensively, though. So I can make him 6/6. Get across. Set up the ghoul. Build off of him. And then let's go ahead and start sending some damage downrange. Give him something to fear a little bit. I don't want him to sit comfortably at 30 for too long.
What to do?
Alright, I think I'll Druid, Shapeshift, hit this with the Elf and my Shapeshift. Hit this with the Ghoul. Send 6 down range and rush with the Druid. Feels like the right thing to do. Let's see what we have, though. Now we can make this much more interesting. In that case, what I'm gonna do... Gonna lose my elf on this. That's okay.
For the wild.
Take the send. 7 and 6 down range. Taking down the half HP. That drastically changed. And that's the better move, in my opinion. Thank you, Darwolf. So now we're going to be looking at him sending the raid leader over and probably... Oh, he's playing defense. But he's going to get, yeah, Dragon, which I expected. And then next target will be the ghoul here. So I think what we do is... Well, that's tempting. Go ahead and charge. And go ahead, shape-shift up, and send 2 and 1, clear him out, and then send 5 and 9, and now he's in some serious business. I could throw the Mad Bomber out there and GG that way, if luck were to play in my hands. Providing he has an out to get rid of all these guys. He's hoping for taunt. No such luck. I can naturalize anything he gets defensive-wise out there. But he's definitely looking to clear table. Which isn't going to get far.
Yes.
And this is where I love naturalize. I don't care if he's drawing cards. Get out of my way. And let me rush through and win. Great! We didn't fail. Another victory for us as the Druid. The arena deck lives on. I think that's going to do it all for today's episode. That was a great win. Really good combos in there. Until next time, I'll see you in episode 6. Thanks for tuning in for another episode of Man vs. Machine.